Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to media briefing on COVID-19 updates. As you are aware, yesterday the National Coordinating Team for COVID-19 under the leadership of CS Mutahi Kagwe released a report indicating 2 additional positive cases for Mandera, bringing the total number of COVID-19 patients for Mandera to 8. Our vigilance with respect to contact tracing for the 2 COVID-19 patients that were reported initially of Makkah have helped us in trying to manage the quarantine process of the contacts. And all the 8 that have been reported, except 1 infant of one of the patients, are all passengers of the same bus and hence contacts of the first 2 COVID-19 patients that were reported. Our vigilance in terms of trying to pursue aggressively the contacts of these first 2 patients have yielded positive result in trying to confine, all the possible contacts we could get hold of. And the test that we sent out a few days ago of 52 samples were the last of the contacts for the bus of Makkah bus that we managed to isolate and test now. And that has returned with 2 positive results. However, the last 2, these last 2 positive COVID-19 positive cases from our quarantine facilities in Wargadud and Rhamu are from the same bus, but one of them in Wargadud we were not able to get hold of him early enough, and as such we were not able to put him in quarantine at the same time with the other contacts. We have already commenced contact tracing for the last 2, and of critical concern to us is one from Wargadud who had a bit of contacts before we were able to put him in quarantine. And that process is ongoing. We are very optimistic that we'll be able to confine and put in quarantine the contacts of also these last 2, where it will be naturally followed by testing of blood samples from the contacts of these last 2 in order to make sure that we mitigate in time also. As you are aware, we continue upscaling our interventions against COVID-19, including active surveillance, contact tracing, case management, and community interventions across all sub-counties. The Health Department has been doing active surveillance and screening of people and entry and exit points. So far, we have screened over 30,000 persons entering or exiting Mandera County, and we have upscaled the screening sites within the county. Mandera County Government tested a further 54 persons on Monday, 20th of April 2020, bringing the total number of tested so far to 92. Out of the 54 cases tested on Monday, 2 persons turned positive and have since been brought to Mandera County Referral Hospital Isolation Center for management. The positive persons traveled in Makkah bus with the 2 index cases and have been under quarantine in Rhamu and Wargadud respectively for the last 2 weeks. The process of contact tracing for the 2 commenced yesterday, and I ask the public to cooperate in order to make sure that we contain this challenge collectively.